Alright, so we're finally up to the day of the mission. It only took me an extra... Okay, I actually apologize for this. I actually turned this down for a stream yesterday. I was wondering why there was no music when I booted this. I forget where I usually have the volume. I think that's fine. And if it isn't, I'll just edit it later. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes they have cutscenes before you get to this mission menu, I believe. So I just wanted to make sure I stopped ahead of time just in case. So that way I wouldn't accidentally, like, skip over anything important. I don't really think we need to repair anything in particular. I do want to give Dimitri some healing items. So I guess the one thing I do need to do is I need to buy concoctions. Which, with the amount of money I have, is basically a joke. Perfect. And then, I don't know, we'll just swap it out. As for repairing, like, I think we're good. Like I said, I'm going to basically use more or less the same party from here on out. Just level them up as we go along, so that way, you know, nothing major goes on. I don't think we have any supports. Like, I'm trying to think. The only things I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build up support with Gilbert and Eloise. Already have Manuela to S rank. We don't really need to get Flame to S rank, but it is possible that maybe her ending might be different in a what is the name of this chapter? Azure Moon. So maybe I'll do that. But then other than that, we basically and Dorothea. Oh yeah, and Lindhart. Oh no, never mind. I missed the chance to deepen the bond, so it doesn't matter. So that's like the one pockmark on the rest of this playthrough. So other than that, we can basically get S ranks with pretty much everybody. We just do these two, Dorothea and Flame, and then we could see as many endings as we want, basically, besides Lindhart. These two, okay, they're finally done. Good. I'm actually curious how this one ends.
Flame? What is the matter? Is something weighing on your mind again? It's freezing out here. You should be bundled up in your warm bed.
Listen, Dimitri. The truth is, I am afraid of sleeping.
Afraid of it? Why?
I'm afraid that when I close my eyes, I shall fall into a very deep sleep. One from which I cannot wake up for years upon years. Then, when I finally awaken, everyone I know and love will be long gone, vanished with the sands of time. I am sure it seems silly, but try as I might, I cannot shake this fear.
I cannot quite grasp what you are describing, but I can promise you one thing. No matter how many years go by, I will always remember you.
I appreciate the sentiment. Even so, one day...
Listen carefully, Flame. There is something I have been wanting to tell you.
Oh, this will be good.
What is that?
You know that dish you made the other day? It was so sweet, it made my tongue go numb.
I am not so sure that is a good thing.
Yeah, he has a sense of taste.
I could only really taste the first bite, so I may have been imagining it. But still, I was so happy. That moment will always put a smile on my face whenever I remember it. I could never forget you, Flame. I promise.
Look at that.
Besides,
So
we have
beautiful.
fought side by side. We are friends. I am sure all of the others would say the same. Is something the matter?
You really do not pick up on subtle cues, do you?
Cues?
Who?
Well, it is all a part of your charm, I suppose. With you here, I finally feel I can sleep without having to worry at all.
I honestly feel like most of these supports are really good because they tie into the story.
Someday you appreciate food.
Flame.
She fell asleep standing up. Yeah, no, I like the supports. They're actually, like, character specific. It's not just, like, random side arcs of stuff that just go on for 3 or 4 dialogue sessions and then, like, a confession. It's actually stuff that ties into the main story. So, like, the more you play, the more you try to, like, mess around and experience different stuff, the better things get. Like, you get to see more of the game and play through more of the game. You get a bigger picture of the whole story, which I think is really cool. Saving Deirdre. Shortly after reclaiming the Kingdom capital, a request for aid arrives from Claude. Save the Alliance from ruin. You head to Deirdre, the aquatic capital. Look how far back it is. Yeah, we get all new missions for this. And apparently there's only 22 missions, so after this there's only 2 more.
Having allowed
Right?
the
No,
Imperial
3 more.
army to invade, the Alliance army makes their last stand at the center of House Regan territory in Deirdre. The Kingdom army rushes to their aid after amassing more troops.
Yeah, we didn't hold the bridge. Like, wasn't that the whole point, was that we were holding the bridge? I guess they took it over, I don't know. So, you know, this will be cool because we never got to see this in Golden Deer. It's crazy how like, this is like almost better than Golden Deer is at establishing Alliance lore.
The citizens of Deirdre have all been evacuated and are now at sea. Are you sure about this? If Deirdre were to fall, those ships don't have enough resources for...
Deirdre won't fall. Have some faith in me, will you?
That's the Claude I
yes,
know.
Sir.
Oh my god.
Our line of defense has been broken. The Imperial army will be here any moment.
Understood. You two join up with the troops in the city.
Yes, sir.
You're both dead.
Judith, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's been years since I last battled in the city streets.
Don't go messing up because your vision is weakened with age. Take the defensive for now.
Yeah, I get it. You hang in there too, boy. Your wounds from Gronderfield haven't fully healed yet.
Yeah, the wounds you got for no
It's
reason.
not like I can sit this one out. I have to make
Basically.
my daring escape after all. And for the last time, stop calling me boy. That's an official order from the leader of the Alliance.
Understood, leader man. I wonder if our little ray of hope will show up.
Dude, his
We fought
outfit
on
is
opposite
fucking
sides of
balling.
Gronder, didn't we?
They'll come. You can count on it. If anyone can bring him back, it's Teach. Teach will talk and he'll listen. But more than anything, I've seen their skill and their abilities. I believe in them.
Claude, reinforcements are coming from the west. Their banner is that of the kingdom.
Right on
What
time.
did I tell you? They're here, and just in time.
I like how he knows you. He still knows you. What a fucking god, man.
To Deirdre and engage the Alliance. It seems the Imperial advance has been stalled by guerrilla skirmishes. The Alliance forces are holding out. They won't last much longer.
Yeah, so let's get him.
That must be Judith of House Daphne, who joined up with Claude's troops. To think Judith, a true hero, would find herself backed into a corner like this.
It is not so.
The Alliance has only drawn the enemies so deeply into the city to allow us to attack them from behind. Brilliant.
Yeah, so now we can get the sandwich.
I believe so. He put his soldiers into position purely on the belief that we'd come. I can't believe Claude would risk everything on that belief. He has placed all of his hopes on us. Let's make sure we live up to his expectations, Professor.
Indeed.
Here we go. Let's move.
This is cool. It's like a port city. Actually, maybe there might have been that one mission with Alloy. I forget where that took place. That might have been this too. Because that also was like a rare port map. But again, it's been so long I couldn't tell you. Like, even in this playthrough, that was ages ago. But yeah, no, I think it's just, I like the people of Golden Deer, like the house specifically better. So that's why I like that story. But this, like, this plot line is better, in my opinion. Yeah, this is the same map, I think. Why is the angle like that? Oh, great, look at this shit. They got the flank on us. Yeah, Judith. Where's Claude? Oh, okay, yeah, and he has Failnaught. Alright, so I guess the whole goal is we need to help send people to help him so that way he doesn't die. I'm guessing that's what I'm going to do. So maybe I'll send like Leone and Petra, and then the rest of us will try to rush forward and save Judith. And that can be our basically our goal. Why is Manuela here? It might have been like putting people in. Yeah, oh no, she's second on the list. That's why, or I should say first after. So we'll put in Sylvain. And I mean, supports, it doesn't really matter too much. I'll take Hilda. She might jump in and save me. Flame might help him. And I don't really, like, it doesn't really even matter at this point. You just take whoever. The only thing worth saying, I mean, this map I might need a few more flyers. So the only thing maybe to do would be, like, put in Marianne maybe so we can have 2 healers. And we just don't take, like, Ignatz. Because we definitely need some flyers. And that's what I was actually thinking about. I said to myself, we definitely need flyers to be able to flank. I need to give Leone some pots. And I definitely need to give some to basically everybody. So... well, if we don't take him, we don't have an archer. I think this will be the last mission where I take only 1 healer. Yeah. This will be the last mission I take only 1 healer. And ideally, it shouldn't matter too much. It's not even that Ignatz is bad, it's just that we have our tanks. Where's Ferdinand? There we go. Now I want her over there. I can't move, but I hate that I can't move these 2. Because we need to kill these guys, and we need to get them to fly around the map so that at least someone can be over here to hold the line while we basically barrel down the front, which is all primarily... oh look, they have a Mortal Savant. It's all primarily melee units. He's a Dark Knight. Does he have anything special besides, like, General 1? Yeah, no, just Commander. Canto, Black Tome Fair. The usual. Cavalry effect, no. Defense +2. Grants magic +8. Okay, whatever. That's probably the mission, is to defeat him. Alright. Only thing left to do is to... oops. Oh no, it's not trade, I'm sorry, it's items. Then for I mean, it is trade, it's just trade in a different menu. We'll give him the 2 out of 3. Concoction. We can give her an extra stack. We need to give her anything. I bought 20. I know it was like just a few seconds ago, but man, I didn't think I bought 20. That's a fuck ton. That's way more than I'll probably use for the rest of the game. Okay. It's especially important for Ferdinand because he gets bonuses for not being hit. The longer he can stay at full health, the better he is just in general. I want to trade that with someone. Can Petra use it? Yes, okay. That's kind of a fair trade. It's the crit, yeah, it's crit 30. I think it's better than the killing edge. So she has good weapons no matter what. She's kind of counter. I want to kind of give Dedu the mace, though. Oops, wrong person. Because with his higher strength, he'll probably do better with it. Take the Iron Axe. I think Hilda has a mace, right? I'm gonna yeah. This kind of works out a bit better, I think. Okay. I should probably give Dimitri a healing item, just in case. I'm gonna put away a red bar. I don't think we really need it. And we probably won't need it for most of the game. Just use it at the final mission just because. Okay. We should be good. Byleth, Dimitri, or Claude falls in
The
battle.
leader of the Alliance has managed to escape to the harbor, has he? Those rats resist.
So Judith doesn't have to survive, but we're going to try to
Your
save her.
Excellency, there's an army closing in on us from outside. The banners are those of House Blayford.
Blayford? I see. That idiot failed, it seems. Hurry up and kill the leader of the Alliance. With him gone, Deirdre will fall.
Alright, let's go.
I will not let Claude die.
This is such an inversion. It's so crazy.
Hey, you're late. Hurry up and help.
Then he yells at us.
My orders?
I knew they'd come. You're late.
I will prevail.
And we're just gonna bulldoze our way through this. I don't care. I mean, for fuck's sake, Sylvain is probably... This dude is legit the best unit I have. Wait, what is he gonna hit me with? Oh, nothing. 1 damage.
Is that it?
We have just enough health or attack to kill him on 1 turn. Yeah, the dude doesn't have a lot of power. His specialty is just being a wall, basically. Mostly because he never doubles up. If I decrease his weight, I think he doubles up easier, but it doesn't really matter that he doesn't double up. Crit. Amazing.
If I live, fight. I'll take all the strength I can get.
Reassuring.
I like how they all try to go
What's
for
my
him.
strategy?
I'm not really sure why that is.
Thank you.
He leveled up, so he... That's actually a little bit fucked up. He levels up and he loses his dodge bonus. That's actually unfortunate.
I'll cut through. Steady now.
At your service.
Yeah, okay. I know bringing 1 healer... Well, technically we have 2 healers. But bringing 1 healer is a little risky. Crit from whoever the fuck this is.
I will see this war through.
He did get hit, didn't he? Totally wasn't looking. Yeah, he did.
No time for pity.
He's not as tanky as Dedue, I guess, so that's why they pick him. He might have like a lower defense stat or something.
Let's go.
Nice. Oh wait, no, not nice. Holy shit.
Time to take action.
Oh no, that was nice. That my bad. I'm looking at the wrong person. Oh, they're in some deep shit. That's a lot of units. Holy
the
shit.
subjugation of Deirdre is complete. We will be joining the main army.
They're showing up one after another. Nothing for it to blockade the gate leading to the town.
Yeah. He's not gonna move out,
It's
right?
no good. We're surrounded.
Okay.
I need to hurry up and rescue the boy. To get to the harbor, first we have to get rid of the enemy mercenaries. There's no other way.
So she's gonna start. First hit crit with a rapier, by the way. The Allied forces protecting Claude are fighting hard. Protect Judith. I'm more worried about these guys. That one... Oh, nice.
Sorry.
Okay. That axe user is holding the line. It's actually really hard to watch. It's painful, man. They're giving 1,000% right now. Dude, what is it? Okay, 38 is pretty high, but like... It's been like 6 crits already. It's a ridiculous amount. And yeah, I get 50% of the damage I deal back as free health. I'm worried about getting flanked by these flyers, although I really shouldn't because I have Ignots. But you know they're gonna move out at some point. But the reason I'm not really worrying myself with them is because I don't really... It's better that I save, or at least ensure that the AI doesn't die. that kind of matters more than like pointlessly engaging them on a mission like this where I'm limited in what I can do. Why do I feel like Leonie's movement range is low? It's only 6. She could have used the March ring over the critical ring. Alright, next turn I'll be able to help her.
Pathetic.
If Dedue had Ferdinand's talent, he would actually be broken. Just flat broken. Oh shit, we have to rescue this guy, don't we? He won't die. Yeah, we'll be fine. I didn't even see it was a magic user.
If I live, I fight.
Oh, I moved Mercedes and didn't heal with her. Oops. And this is why I should bring 2 healers.
This is the cost of war.
Nice.
Don't waste it.
What does Lure do again? Well, I guess we'll never know. Yeah, his real benefit is that he has so much health. Like, he can afford to take a hit like that. Oh, shit, see? Leonie can kill that Pegasus Knight. Damn. Oh, nice, and crit to make up for it. I mean, they're doing pretty well. Oh, no, now they get to fight. Yeah, that's right. Advantage.
Thank you. That was a big help.
She didn't even need me. She thanks me after doing all the work. Alright, I can live with that. I think you still get poisoned even when you block, right? Yeah, it really sucks. I hate that. That's how ninja daggers work in Fates, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. Who's gonna come after me? A bow user? I don't care. I think I care about a bow user. Let's be real. I think I have a high enough chance to crit. I literally called it. Crest of Flames boosted. I flat out knew it too. I'm like, 31 is basically this game's version of like 50, maybe even higher. Alright, my goal is to make Judith redundant, basically. Imagine if I could give Sylvain alert stance. That would be pretty good. That would be really, really good. Alright, she's not on foot. Or she is on foot, I'm sorry, so I can take time with that. We'll just have Dimitri literally mop up everyone else. Goodbye. For no reason.
I swear it wasn't in vain.
I'd love a game to try, like, you can store up your crits, like you gain them every turn, so you can, like, store them up. That would be pretty cool, actually. So that way, like, you don't just blow crits like that. Obviously not a Fire Emblem game, because that would be ridiculously broken. Oh, wow, she can't act... Why can I never kill anything outright? Damn. Well, you know what? What abilities? Just yeah, she has close counter. It really is weird. Why am I only doing 10 damage with a steel bow? Oh, he has the Aurora shield. Oh, this is perfect. I see. That's why. So this is the first mission you can get an Aurora shield, which is literally what I would want on her. Let's just kill him.
The Imperial Army Supply Corps. Attacking now would be a fine plan.
Thank you. This is well worth one usage of the Brave Bow. Pushed her through the wall. Grants protection for projectiles. Yes, that's beautiful, actually. Get rid of the critical ring. Alright, so, I mean, unless... What do these guys have? A magic bow. The Axe of Zoltan, which is effective against armored. I really don't care. Like, I'm not saying it's... Well, you know what? I could have Dedu fight them, actually. That's fine. Yeah, we'll be fine.
Clever. I can't believe they pushed through to here. Nothing is more foolish than dying in vain.
Is he gonna start moving for, Claude? Crit. Oh, no, he doesn't double up, my bad. I'm so used to them backing up for the intentional crit. It feels weird when they don't get it, or you do anything after it. Yeah, he is gonna go for him. Oh, shit.
It is done.
That's what I like to see. Crit? No. There's usually a distinct moment you can tell when it's a crit. A lot of animations, they don't need to back up for a second hit.
Burn until we meet again.
Alright, well, basically the mission's over.
I was just stronger.
I just think you get way better units in this path. Like, Sylvain breaks this game in a way that Hilda and Raphael could not. And Lorenz also could not, by far. Yeah, she's gonna move up.
I'm good now.
I wonder if we protect Judith, if she'll appear in later cutscenes, or if this is one of those things like with Dedu, where he doesn't appear again. Thoron? Dude. I mean, he's supposed to have high crit. That's his whole character.
I fight and grow stronger.
And he got basically every one of his major stats up.
I'll follow your example.
Maybe not speed. Bye. She is Bowbreaker, I think.
You lost that one.
Yeah, we'll have to kill these two. Now that, I don't think they... Oh, is he armored? Oh, fuck, he is. I'm actually curious if he can do this then. And this person's using a bow. So if I can't kill them on the first turn, he's gonna die. I don't think we need to help Claude as urgently as I thought. I think he'll be fine. But just in case, I'll just have Petra over here. Wait, what was this mission's objective? Oh, if we defeat him, we win the match. So I don't want to... Well, he's going to be in Sylvain's range in a turn or two. This is one of those missions where, depending how efficient you are at it, you basically beat it super quick. And because I already... I don't know, maybe this just isn't a hard mission. I think maybe this game might be balanced around not recruiting, at least on normal. Maybe they just expect you to not really recruit anybody on normal.
Here is something to believe.
32%.
I must
Have we had below, like, 30 at all?
Back to the fray.
Shut it off. That's the mission. Sylvain legit might kill this guy, and then that will literally be the mission.
Is that it?
I mean, but even if you didn't recruit Ferdinand, you still have Dedu, I would just be using Catherine or Loren. Well, Catherine, if we want to say I don't recruit anybody. I don't think he'll target anyone. Yeah, no, he's out of range of people. Okay. We extended it yet another turn. Crit.
A boon for our future.
Oh, and there's actually something really cool I want to show after this. It might take me a minute or two. Crit. Once we're out of this, I don't know if I could show it in battle, but I think it's actually a really cool touch.
Greatness.
Nice. Healing him to full was a great choice. I mean, that's like obvious point of the day. All right, so she's probably gonna die next turn if I don't kill this guy. So I probably have to kill him this turn. Yeah, he has a weakness. See, the problem is that no matter what I do, he's gonna strike somebody. So like, for instance, if I kill this guy, hypothetically, if I could even leave a dent in him. Oh no, I have the shield now, right? It nullifies it. Oh, my bad, here we go. Didn't auto-equip it. Yeah, so hypothetically speaking, I could maybe try to kill this guy, and then next turn, but there won't be a next turn, which is the problem. I expected her to do this too. He's dead now. Oh no, oh fuck! That's a waste then.
Keep pushing myself.
I needed 2 critical hits there to make that worthwhile. Ah, shit. Okay, technically there's a next turn. He's not even guaranteed to kill this guy. But it fucking sucks. Let's see, how much damage? Like, I'm putting myself in a lot of risk just to maybe get some items. I don't really know if it's worth it or not. Like, this isn't like old Fire Emblem where if you didn't get all the items and properly path yourself through the game, you were kind of screwed, or you would be in a very bad situation. This is not even close to that. I have to repair that after this. He's gonna walk around him. Like, what am I even gonna use the magic bow for is a good question. I don't know. That's the glory of it. I don't even know what I'm gonna use the damn thing for. Oh, magic doesn't work on him? Yeah, this is where we're starting to begin to see that Mage Byleth is good, but it's not, like, good enough to carry you through the game. But I don't even think Byleth is good enough to really carry you through the game. So what? The dude's only benefit is that he kinda has to rely on the fact that you might use magic on him. As you can see, he melts when he actually gets hit.
Nothing bites so hard as a cornered rat,
I'm actually surprised that hit. And he's dead. There you go.
Your hopes end here.
Immediately gets a craze like, oh, you hit me, huh?
I need to know. The incident 9 years ago. You were involved, weren't you? You know something. What did Cornelia...
I also should have rewinded to get that brave bow usage, but whatever.
My stepmother too.
You are not qualified to look into the darkness. You and Edelgard. Do your best to kill each other. You are family, after all. There it is. The light.
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, I should have rewound. That one really was not a hard mission. I even need, like, the whole flying contingency. I didn't even need any of that. He protected Judith. Probably should use those. Should probably dump them all on Lysithea. anything that gives speed, anything that gives magic, anything that gives HP.
He's dead. There goes our chance to gain more information. And again, even if we had managed to capture him alive, judging by the way he was acting.
Yeah, let's rejoice in our victory.
Teach is absolutely right. We should take this rare opportunity to let off some tension.
Dude, this is the best
It's been a
path.
long time, Claude. I'm glad to see that you are safe.
Same. I haven't seen you since the nightmare that was Gronder. She really did come to help us. You must be a bunch of soft-hearted suckers, huh?
If you really felt that way, you would not have set up a defensive battle in the hopes that we would come. It worked out only because we made it in time. Were you really so confident that we would answer the call?
Of course.
Absolutely.
I knew you wouldn't hesitate to put yourself second and come running to our aid.
I mean, it was selfish, but it worked out. Oh shit, my
You and I
bad.
are cut from different cloth. I wouldn't make a move unless I could gain something from it. You've always been just the opposite.
Yeah.
And of course, I've always been fond of taking dangerous risks. After all, I sent that express messenger before you had even recaptured the kingdom capital.
It was a
If all
huge
went to
gamble.
plan, I knew you'd recapture it soon, and then respond to our request for aid. It was riskier than usual, I'll give you that. But it was the only card I had to play, so I took the gamble.
We crossed too many dangerous bridges for my liking.
I know. But that ends today.
What do you mean?
Here, take this. Use it however you see fit.
His bow?
Legendary bow Failnaught.
No.
Isn't this the hero's relic of House Regan? Hold, Claude. This must be one of your jokes. You cannot truly intend to part with this.
It's not a joke. As of today, the Leicester Alliance is no more.
Oh
What are
no.
you planning, Claude?
If you're going to lead Foden, then the Alliance Lords will follow you. Back in the day, the Alliance split off from the Kingdom. I'm just putting us back together again. Oh, and I've already gained the support of the other Lords at the Roundtable Conference, so we can
Yeah,
start
they all
working like
agreed.
crazy.
Their best hope is
All
with the
that's left
kingdom.
For me is to officially step down as the leader of the Alliance.
Yeah, will you join us?
Hold your horses there, Teach. I'm leaving Foden. There are things I have to do.
Yeah,
Things I
we
need
know
to
what
see
they
to
are.
fruition. That's why I became the Alliance leader to begin with, actually. But it left me no time for what I was really after. You'd better not take on too many responsibilities yourselves, or else you'll end up in the same boat.
I wish, man.
Remember, both the living and the dead cling to us without any regard for our own lives. It's up to us to break free of that weight and follow the path that we believe in.
Claude.
Oops. I almost forgot the most important thing. If you're looking for Rhea, apparently she's being held captive in the Imperial capital. It doesn't sound like they intend to kill her, but there's no telling what they're planning.
Yeah, so now this is how we get to the final 3 missions.
Gratitude? Thanks, but no thanks. As far as I'm concerned, we're even now. I don't know how many years will pass until then, but let's promise to meet again. And when we do, don't be too hard on me, your King Menace.
Dude, I mean, I wish he could come with me, but like... Oh, E rank? Wow. But nobody has Crest of Regan, so it doesn't matter. I don't know what the point of getting it is. He's the only person with that crest.
Well, Dimitri, are you finally going to tell us the damn truth?
What are you talking about?
Didn't Lord Arundel say something about you and
Oh, yeah, they don't know.
family?
To claim that the king and the emperor are related. Could it be?
Ah, I suppose I never told you, though I do recall mentioning it briefly to the professor. Lord Arundel spoke the truth. My stepmother was Edelgard's birth mother. Political turmoil drove my stepmother out of the Empire. Father fell in love with her at first sight, and they married. I lost my birth mother before I was old enough to remember her. My stepmother filled that role.
And honestly, that in and of
She
itself
lost
seems
her life in
suspicious.
Dublin 9 years ago, along with Father.
Hang on. I didn't even know she was your stepmother. Did my father know about this?
Yes, all those who were close to my father knew, including Rodrigue. But to speak openly about it would have caused a scandal. and so she was our secret. No one in the general public knew about her. Naturally, the fact that Edelgard and I are step-siblings was kept a secret as well.
I'm finally beginning to understand what you went through 5 years ago. I mean, Edelgard is the only family you have left, isn't she? To find out someone so precious to you is actually your most hated enemy. How heartbreaking. But wait, you two were born and raised in 2 different territories, right? So you probably never met until you were...
No, they met, I think. Yeah,
I mean, don't get me
he said
wrong.
that.
I think the idea of fighting family is just about the worst thing ever. But hopefully the fact that she's a stepsister who you never really knew helps with the pain? I don't know. It was just a thought.
I am afraid that's not the case. Though it was only for a short time. Edelgard once called Ferdia at home. It was a long time ago.
Okay, that was interesting. I don't know why my monitor suddenly acted like that wasn't connected.
I remember now. She was that girl,
Yeah.
wasn't she? The one you gave a dagger to.
That was weird. My monitor shut off.
Your little girlfriend was Edelgard.
Sylvain, if you have any more foolish things to say, please hold them for later.
I do have a few more in my sleeve, but they can wait. Go on, Your Highness. This is important for us to hear.
She may be a hated enemy now, but the Emperor is your old friend and your stepsister. Can you bring yourself to kill her?
I will kill her, if I must. But if there is any chance that the world she seeks to create could be a just one, then I would love to see a future in which I may reach out my hand for her and have her reach back.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
I have no intention of letting my personal feelings cloud my judgment. Too much is at stake.
Your Highness, I think you should meet with the Emperor and at least try to talk to her. If there's any hope of ending this war without more bloodshed, we have to try. Besides, killing your own family. I'm sorry, but it's not right.
I think so too. And you are right that we should at least try.
I see. So my uncle's defeat is beyond doubt?
Oh, he did.
Yes, Your Majesty. I have confirmed it via countless channels. I advise that we accept this as a drop of joy amid the pool of
Oh,
sorrow.
they wanted him
Pretty
gone.
words, but I'm afraid we can't rest until the joy outweighs the sorrow. And for that to happen, it now seems we must confront them all at once. Dimitri, who took back Ferdinand.
Yeah, Claude did his
managed
duty
to
at
protect
least.
The Alliance. And that professor, who is successfully mobilizing the Knights of Ceres.
What will you do, Your Majesty?
Pull back our forces. In the west to Arian. In the east to...
Fort Mercius, I presume. There is no better place for such a confrontation, after all.
Indeed. And dispatch the Death Lord
Yeah,
to
so this is
guard.
probably where Golden
We can
Deer
balance
kind of
sometimes.
skipped to
In the meantime,
after
I
the
know
bridge mission,
Forgive me, but I
or
must
the
speak bluntly.
Gronder Field one.
I do not agree with what you intend to do. Though slight, there is a chance that once done, it cannot be undone.
Even I cannot always choose the direction my path leads me. There is no other way. And so, I must walk on.
Okay. I don't know why he gave us his crest. I don't know who can use it. Maybe it's just symbolic, and if you want to use it, you can.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Blue Sea Moon. The Impregnable Fortress.
Yeah, Fort Mercius.
When Claude steps down as its leader, the Leicester Alliance disbands, and its lords swear fealty to the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. The chaos in the kingdom begins to dissipate as the people unite under Dimitri's rule. Riding this momentum, the Kingdom army prepares to march south for a decisive battle against Imperial forces.
Yeah, no matter what happens, Old Fodlan's no more. It was a tentative existence, and it finally shattered. I mean, even in the... Well, you know what? Never mind. So it's just all going to be the unified Kingdom of Fargus, basically. At least the East will be. Sure.
Thanks.
We will finally have our decisive battle with the Empire this month.
The Eastern Lords are in the process of consolidating all of the troops within the entire kingdom. In addition, ever since Aryan Road's liberation, the Western Lords have been declaring their fealty, one after another.
Affairs within the kingdom have calmed down considerably, and we even managed to win over the Alliance.
Although it was a rough go at first, I'm starting to feel like we could actually win this. That's true. Thinking back on it now, we've really come a long way.
We even have a lead as to where Rhea is located. It is as we predicted all along.
Yeah,
If we are
in
to rescue
Enbar.
Rhea, then we must defeat the Emperor.
If we're going to march from the monastery to Inbar, then we'll have to cross the Great Bridge of Murden again, right?
Yes, I believe so. As we have gained the Alliance's support, we should not have any trouble this time. After the bridge, we can cross Gronder Field and head south. And then we'll take Mercius, the so-called impregnable fortress that towers on the other side.
An impregnable fortress.
Fort Mercius, I know of it. They say it rivals even Aryan Road.
Count Burgles, the Empire's Minister of Military Affairs, once had troops stationed there. But according to our spies, a large-scale military force has entered the stronghold.
they're already prepped.
Perhaps they are gathering soldiers from various regions to compensate for their losses.
No, I mean either we're gonna prevail. We'll be fine.
It's unlike you to worry so. But I feel we have no choice but to strip that place of its impregnable reputation.
I love
Once we
his
take
subtle
Fort Mercius,
smile now.
Enbar will be
It's a
within
nice
reach.
touch.
This is the Empire's last chance to stop us from arriving at our goal.
It's the little things that really add up in a
If we
story.
take this fort, then our blades will be at the Emperor's throat in no time.
If this is the last fort between us and them, then the Emperor will likely do everything she can to strengthen its defenses.
I just received a report on that very subject. The one commanding the troops stationed at Fort Mercius is someone we have crossed blades with many times. It is the Death Knight
The
who
Death
awaits us
Knight?
there.
Oh, so that's who we'll be battling. Emil.
Yep. I don't know if we can save him. Maybe she can have a dialogue with him, but I don't know how she would, and he doesn't kill her. I don't know. Okay, before we move on, the one thing I do want to show that I saw is if you come down here into your roster and everyone, you know, you've recruited everyone you can, which I did. If you go down to, say, someone from Black Eagle, one of the cool things is that it says he's former heirs. They're all former heirs now. Oops, wrong. I always hit the wrong button. Which I thought was a pretty cool touch because they all escaped. They all left. They all bailed. So it says he leads a life of wandering. He escapes from the Empire. Escapes territory alone. This guy immediately cuts ties. Casper just leaves immediately and starts fighting. He even said that too. It's pretty cool that they all leave. I don't know if she was former singer before. I think she was. She returned to Brigid, I don't know, maybe to strengthen it. I forget if she mentioned it. And then she came back. And then as we know from her A rank, she was originally just a political prisoner, more so than anything else. And I mean, here too, it says he returned and after the battle becomes an ally. Otherwise, everyone else, as you can see, it's straightforward. Heir, adopted daughter, etc. Which I thought was pretty cool. I really did enjoy that extra touch that they become former heirs. I was like, whoa, that's fucking cool. Like, you don't expect to see stuff like that, really. Yeah, poor Lindhard. Seems like all the C ranks have to be done in part 1. I don't know if you can buy your way past them in part 2 if you already have done them on a previous playthrough. But unfortunately, I will not be gaining anything with him. And, I mean, that's fine. We have tons of supports we could watch. Like I said, I don't want to unlock any extra A ranks that I don't need to. So that's like the only unfortunate tragedy. But, yeah, like this is basically what I do now. It doesn't seem like there's any more paralogs. I think I've done every paralog in the game that's available on this path. Oh, Flame's birthday. They just don't show the icon. And, yeah, I'll just come back when we're up to the mission. I really don't think anything that I'm going to show here is worthwhile or a good usage of time. Oh, shit, it's my Wait. Oh yeah, the game's release date. Yeah, that's right. I think I'm correct about this. Maybe. I forget if I used my real birthday or not before. How close am I to finishing Enlightened 1? Byleth has an affinity for gauntlets. I've literally never used it because I actually don't really like gauntlets in this game. If you could fly and use gauntlets, I mean, that would be broken, but it would at least be good. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to explore today anyway, so I don't really think there's much else to do. I think there was one other thing I wanted to show, but I can't remember what it was. So you know what? That's just going to be that. Alright, so I basically sped ran this month as much as possible. So now we're going to do two things before we begin. As you can see, I already emptied out my points. I actually just turned in the mission that you have to deliver supplies to Gilbert because I got the required amount of onions. Well, it's only one onion. I forget what I grew specifically to get it. Well, first, we're going to do the counselor because I am great at counseling people. Recently begun to think that ghosts may not exist. That's true. I don't want to explain what I saw when I was a kid. Could have been some kind of magic. He liked it. Nice. Ash is kind of a realist, so, you know, you give him kind of a realistic answer. I accidentally skipped Dorothea's... I don't care about Aloy. I skipped Dorothea's conversation by mistake. That's completely on me. I apologize. If I remember, we'll watch it in what's it called? Red Eagles? Black Eagles. We'll watch it in Black Eagles. So that's pretty much it. I don't know if you can rewatch supports. I think you can, but I think you have to do it from the main menu. So I didn't battle that weekend, but I did complete that quest. So I basically made the same amount of renown in less time. So before we do anything, we have to go down to Leonie. We have to give her a flying class. 73 versus 33. I'm willing to try the 73. If it doesn't work, I'm not reloading. Okay, good. Probably just going to use her in place of Petra.
Hold that hard.
Yes, there you go. I think everyone else is done. I didn't finish Armored Knight on Hilda. I kind of stopped caring. I skipped over some stuff, as you can see. Just some of this is just not worth doing. So a lot of these characters have already mastered their final classes or just, you know, whatever. I may swap in Hilda in exchange for Ferdinand. I think Hilda might be slightly tankier. Especially in this mission, I know that having people that are kind of hard to get into position is a little bit unwieldy. It's just a little weird. It's not unwieldy, it's unwieldy. I forget, is it unwieldy or unwieldy? Because I've heard people say it both times. I don't know which... The people I heard say were both dumbasses, so I don't know if I can trust either of them.
The Great Bridge of
but I'm the one who probably is saying it wrong.
Moving south through Gronder Field. However, in order to reach Anbar, they must first seize the impregnable Fort Merceus.
Oh boy. It's like this story encapsulates like everything Golden Deer does, plus like extra shit. I think I already kind of know what the mini verdict of this path is going to be, because I haven't done a verdict in ages, and I need to actually do one before I die.
Said to rival Aryan Road, the Silver Maiden. Perhaps a head-on siege was a foolish plan after all.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
No, you're right that it's the only way. I don't think the Death Knight would have fallen for any tricks. Even if they are denied supplies, they could hold a fortress like this for months. And we cannot discount the possibility that they will receive more reinforcements if our siege is delayed.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. And we have no option but to do the best we can. Say, Professor, in the past, it seemed like the Death Knight took some strange satisfaction from his fights with you. He's an unpredictable opponent, a dangerous one. Please proceed with caution.
Yeah, he likes to fight. Will you save me if I'm in trouble?
Of course. You were the heart of the Blue Lions, and the same holds true for the Kingdom Army. Mercedes.
So, the Death Knight really is inside that fortress. Dear Emil.
I want you to know that no one is forcing you to battle with us.
Oh, I'm forcing you.
I support whatever you decide.
Please stop. We can't have you saying that.
Yeah, she was actually stressed in the monastery. I didn't record
We both have
that.
to fight our family for the good of the world. And since that's the way it is, I couldn't live with myself if I was the only one running away from this battle. I will bring Emil back to his senses. I must. I'm his big sister after all.
Understood. Stay safe.
So I wonder if she could maybe, like, save him. If she were to land the killing blow.
Report. The main gate has been breached.
You are finally here. Will Death's scythe claim you?
Okay. Let me... This is the story. Oh, we start in the north and the... Oh, this map is completely different. Yeah, this is nothing like the map from before where we came in from behind. I forget what the lore reason for that was. And someone else was fighting up north here. Yeah, I think we had like a weird, like, subterfuge method of getting in here. It's really weird and different. Okay, how many units am I allowed to take? Only 10. Let's see. I like Felix. I think he's good enough to keep. The question is Ignatz worth keeping? It's really like a weird choice between like Ignatz or Hilda. Ignatz has the range and he has really good crit and he won't miss. But Hilda is like a spare, just a spare hitter basically. She can be an extra tank and soak some hits. So maybe it's just better to just use Ignatz. That's the thing. In this path, you have way too many people. We got this person. So we'll have Leone go over here. We'll step to do over there. Yeah, he'll be better over here. Oh no, he won't. This kind of sucks, actually. Yeah, the problem is that Dudu is going to get hammered by either of these. So I need like Byleth. Oh, I can't move Byleth. I need like Byleth to go left. Although it doesn't really seem like anyone else can hit me besides that. So yeah, I won't bring Hilda then. We'll staple her to someone else so she can get experience, which is basically what I've been doing. I put Dorothea as my companion just because, but now that I have an A rank with her, I'm going to take Hilda. I mean, at this point, it really doesn't matter. Oh, we're not taking Sylvain. Yeah, if I could take 12, I would take Hilda and Sylvain with me. Maybe we don't need Ignatz. Let's take Sylvain. And you can take Dorothea, whatever. Works out. I think they have a better benefit because they're A rank, which is the highest you can get to. Let me do this because I know I'm going to forget. I think everything's repaired. Oh no, here we go.
Is that thanks a bunch?
Yeah, everything should be good. The Brave Bow I have enough to repair, so if I need to use it, I'm going to start using it.
Is that the one? Is that thanks a bunch? Is that the one?
Yeah,
Thanks
it's only
a
one to
bunch.
repair it. Might as well. Even though the Killer Lance would be better on someone else, whatever. Alright, I think we're fine. Maybe he doesn't run on this version.
All save that man.
Even though we smashed the main gate, Fort Mercius is still an ironclad fortress. And the...
Oh, oops. My bad.
I now see why they call this keep impregnable. Everywhere you turn is defensive weaponry. We must capture all of those locations as we push forward. If even one of them takes a shot at you, we will be in trouble.
Alright, I see him. Oh, and two archery turrets as well. Well, Leonie's protected from that.
My orders?
So that's fine. Yeah, she'll kill him. Perfect.
I'm not dying here.
Alright. I guess we have her double back. There's no turn limit, I don't think, on this one, so I think we'll be fine. But it's just flat out not safe to go down the middle like that. Yeah, see, they got like the whole of the map covered in such a way that it's pretty much impossible to not get hit by at least one. So we'll bait this guy out.
What's the plan?
You know, I think Sylvain can probably work his way over. Yeah, 0, 1, and 2 with a low chance.
Let's make this quick.
I am prepared.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, of course.
Leave it to me.
It's just all the big turrets, basically, causing problems, making it really difficult to progress.
I'll cut through.
I'm only going to be able to get 3 people unless I have Lysithea warp him in. I'm going to wait for it to get closer. Okay. What? Oh. It always makes me paranoid when the game pauses like that.
I was just stronger.
Maybe.
Okay. She mastered priest.
Fools. Push forward and surround them.
Oh shit, I skipped a whole bunch. I meant to skip the action. Alright, here's the part where we gotta do like weird shit. See, now the problem comes from that Leone needs help. Okay, I'm not worried about that. Yeah, I'm only worried about that one caster over there.
We have this covered.
Let's do it. Now.
You gotta be fucking shitting me. Are you serious?
Ready for anything.
Is he set to dodge anything that comes his way? Or is it just specifically to do? I forget how this works. And that's the only square I can stand on.
Let's make this quick.
Alright, she can double up. He might gain more health. Yeah, so let's do this. No crits. Well, if it's no crits, might as well use this.
At your service.
Someone has to kill this guy. I like how mages legit melt. Everyone melts to something. I mean, that's just kind of fair. But I like how the second I pulled out the axe, it was just like, yeah, that's death. Pretty much. He can't... Oh my god. He can't kill this fucker no matter what he does. Well, that's nice. That's precisely why I wanted him to lure, because I figured he wasn't going to kill anything. And literally using anyone else kind of feels like a waste, so... Okay, we can skip that. We don't need to see slow zaps. We might not kill him this turn. No, he didn't gain health. I might just have him take this hit. But someone needs to take the gambit from the side. That's the problem.
My contribution.
Oh, please fucking hit.
Exploit their weak spots.
Yeah, okay, good. Alright, Felix will get hit, but that's not a huge deal. I don't even think it'll really do a lot of damage to him anyway. Okay. Not afraid of having him fight. Yeah, he can brave land. It's not worth it. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I really wish she knew, like, anything lethal. Oh, massive fire amount. Alright, well then this was very easy. Thank you for playing. He does gain shit, but his armor's broken. 79 times 2 with 100% and a 31 crit is just disgusting. Ending on 777 experience. Alright, that doesn't really do much for Leonie though. Okay, let me turn the camera back. Yeah, sometimes I even get a little turned around when I do that. I know it really shouldn't matter, but it kind of does too. Oh, great. I wish someone has the rapier and I need to give it to her, and I don't remember who I gave it to ages ago. Like, it just makes sense for her to have it, basically. I'm not scared of that. This thing can't hurt her because she has the shield. It's just I don't know how to really resolve this. Probably just better to retreat and let them both charge to do. Nothing. Very nice. Yeah, I can see how this would be the harder of the two versions. This could easily be, like, very difficult. Okay, that's easy. I think all we need to do is kill the Death Knight. So yeah, I guess he doesn't run on this one. It seems like Golden Deer has a lot more, like, alternate, I don't want to say plot lines, but like alternate events that you could do in a mission. Whereas this is a very almost straightforward, like, typical kind of game.
Impressive.
There's nothing like super out of the ordinary. You kind of know what you're getting into. So there's no real, like, I don't want to say nothing lost or it's too easy or anything like that, but it's very straightforward what your objective is. Because in Golden Deer we got people running around, we got dudes trying to escape on, like, turn 2. We got a whole bunch of extra stuff. Nice.
It is done. With this strength...
That is a ridiculous level up.
They say experience beats growth.
Okay.
Alright, next.
Yeah, it's just this guy. I think he has really strong magic, so that's why I'm a little hesitant.
What's the plan?
Plans to kill this asshole and then stand on the orbs.
All for our future.
Ah, fuck. So one of them's probably gonna step on the orb, which isn't, like, the worst thing in the world to happen. It just isn't the best thing either, so. I mean, at this point, we've pretty much broken most of the siege, I guess. They might have like units come from behind. That would be like the only thing really that I could think of that would like completely fuck me over. Oh, is he gonna fire the bow at her? Well, I got kind of lucky there. My ability saved me. No. Honestly, get rid of the short axe. With his mobility, he doesn't need it anymore. If he's not in range, I probably misplayed. Oh, they refused to step on it. Nice. Yeah, so that was the only real threat to do. Not only did he dodge it, he insta-killed him. So, I mean, we kind of... Luck really favors me in these very decisive moments. Oh, shit, he used Fortify.
If we find and strike down that person, we can prevent further interruption.
Okay. Fuck. Who needs it? Neither of them, really. The person who does need to die is I need to get rid of these archers.
It's over.
Guaranteed.
I must lead them well.
Yeah, he can use this, but I'm not going to use it this turn.
Whatever it takes. Don't bother haunting me.
It's actually pretty lucky, too. On an immediate crit. So this guy's going to move into position. We don't even need to do anything else with him. That opens up like a huge chunk of the left side of the map. Oh, they're both going to go for her. Only one will go for her. I'm not afraid of her getting hit by an arrow. Okay, if I move her there, he doesn't care anymore, probably because they're trying to guarantee the kill. But what I do want to do is bust this.
I will see this war through.
I really do wish they had ninja in this game. That would be really cool. I know like a lot of the Hoshiden classes were kind of filler. Or just like alternate versions of the normal Fire Emblem classes, but that would have been a pretty cool thing. It's not required though.
Display.
Just me personally, I thought like Ninja was really, what is it, Ninja Master Ninja? I forget how the promotion goes for that, because I haven't played Fates in literally like, oh man. It was so long ago when I used to play Fates.
Luck wasn't with you.
Fuck it, yeah, just have to move on. Only person who gets left behind is Marianne, kinda. 10 physics is really kinda game-breaking, too. It's really good. Alright. I don't know who could be calling in the reinforcements, so I'm just gonna have to figure that out. It's gotta be someone standing alone. It might be that dude on the left standing alone.
More proof of my loyalty.
It might be this person over here. It could be this no, that is the reinforcement. It might be this person over here. So I'll try to have Leone go get him. Actually, you know what? Fuck this guy. Had enough of your bullshit. I think you used to be able to use bows at one range, besides the mini bow, but I might be wrong. Okay, as long as this caster doesn't come too close, we're fine. Okay, doesn't really matter. You know what, so if it doesn't really matter, just do it anyway.
You're a big help.
just free experience. Nice. Who? Oh, that's not the right call. Maybe I like Byleth soak it. Oh, and he took the poison strike too. Oof. Poison strike and I mean Life Taker is okay, but poison strike is really good. I could like it's better on higher difficulties probably. But like I could see how it's really, really good.
You knew the odds.
Alright, fuck it. I'm not afraid of anyone over here. Yeah, he's the only one. It's mostly just the right side of the map now, which I may or may not be able to get away with avoiding. Okay, I don't care.
Luck wasn't with you.
A meteor user. Okay, that's like the only real danger for him. And that wasn't the person calling in reinforcements.
I'll cut a path for His Highness.
Really makes me wonder who it actually is. Because usually they're not like on the, you know, the finale of the mission or anything. Oh, this is like almost a complete waste of time. I mean, greater than 0 damage is still good, but it's really kind of tragic how much this doesn't really help me. That was quite a scream. Let's use Ragnarok. We won't be able to follow up on the other person, but that's fine.
Burn until we...
Okay. Oh. That's a nice snipe right there. That's really good. If this kills him.
It was meant to be.
Didn't even need to put him in danger. Oops. Because next turn I want to have Lysithea bait out that caster. Oh, she can silence him. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, yeah. She has 6 silences now because of Gremory just being her best class. I kind of knew it. I kind of had a feeling that Gremory was better for her than Holy Knight. The extra usages really does make a difference. It means you could be way looser with how you progress through a stage. Okay. I don't think he'll take too much. 12. The only thing I could see being annoying about Ferdinand is that if he gets hit, technically you calculated everything wrong. I could see that being like the one real annoying thing about him. Because a lot of the strategies about him are luck-based. Like, he needs to not get hit to maintain your expectation that he won't crit, that he won't get hit.
On to the next battle. A boon for our future.
Alright. See how we thinned him out in one turn? That's awesome. I don't know what the hell that guy's doing. Meteor, even if it hits, won't really do anything. Who are you going after, big guy? Guess just hit this guy. They never really give you a mission where these things, like, completely let you dominate the opposition. Sometimes it legit feels like a waste to even sit on them. Ah, crap. He's gonna run out of spell uses. The fact that he can solo an entire side of the map, basically, is in and of itself ridiculous, though. Like, some of the characters in this path are just straight ridiculous. Ten years ago, when I was playing, well, more than 10 at this point, when I was playing Sacred Stones, and pretty much most of my friends who played games back then, who totally don't play any now, if you had told us that this would have been like what would have happened to Fire Emblem, like just one character soloing, well, Seth existed, I guess, but in theory, no one would have believed you. In theory. I mean, admittedly, this is probably the easiest Fire Emblem I've ever played.
Big help.
But even still. Like, the dude basically soloed the right side of the map. Sylvain probably could have soloed almost everything in this map if, like, he wasn't timed, basically.
All for our future.
If they weren't going to push up on us, we could have just had him do everything. I like that using silver weapons doesn't drop your accuracy anymore. Nice. I'm trying to kill him this turn.
Burn until we meet again.
Yeah, I think she will. It must be those people right in front of the entrance. Let's see what Byleth can do. Nothing. So there's no point in really standing on this, because I know he can do more just by hitting it. I really hope she can survive combat with this thing. Ah, crap. No matter what, it's gonna fire in a certain direction. I can't really stop it.
I'm here.
I love when the whole screen gets covered. There you go. It boosts accuracy, and I think it might boost the might. Oh, geez, look at that range. Okay. He's actually about to master Great Lord. Okay, that's not really worth. Can Leone hit it? I'm not concerned about... Nope. Not even on the weak square? No. The ballista's useless. And this guy needs another turn to really finish killing these people.
Ineffective.
I was remembering in the finale of Golden Deer, if and only if this guy could, like... It's such a waste. And she doesn't have anything. Yeah, she won't miss. Interrupt him.
My work.
But I'm legitimately doubling down that I'm gonna kill him this turn. If I can't kill him this turn, she's dead probably. Why would this? What? Sure. The rusted gauntlets. You know why? Because it functioned like a brave sword. I wonder if you could get to like ×8 with brave gauntlets, if they even exist. Alright, he'll fire back and maybe hit her. This is one of those, oh, this is like old school Fire Emblem. There's a chance he could crit and kill her. But this is the type of risk I would always take, because it's, well, we could just do this. Never mind. We can completely nullify that, because now she can't oh, she killed him. Wait. Yeah, I think she might have crit on her second hit. So never mind. Everything I just said was completely false. We didn't even need to do anything. And literally now the mission could be over, I think. Oh, if only. Yeah, if she wouldn't miss Dark Spike's T, she could kill him, and that would be the end of the mission. Or Luna. I could just say, okay, the mission's over then. Lysithia's the fucking best unit in the game. Holy shit, it's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous how good she is. The fact that she can one-shot bosses, even with high magic, like just having Luna is already probably a broken ability. Swarm isn't terrible.
There will be no further reinforcements
nice.
from this side. However, the other side is still in action.
If they call in more reinforcements,
we're fine. We're done. Okay. Just let the dude kill these 3 dudes, or almost kill them.
More proof of my loyalty.
He did kill him, and he'll kill the other one when he decides to attack. He won't kill the archer. No one cares about that guy. Okay. Done. I just want to see if there's any unique dialogue. The problem is she can't kill him. So is there anything that she can hit him with that doesn't kill him? Yeah, and he can't crit off of that. Actually, what does Swarm do again? Drops speed for 1 turn. I don't even want to take that 1%. I'm not even putting that to video. Fuck that. Okay, you're fine. In fact, we'll even heal you, just to be extra safe.
Apologies.
Okay.
I came here to get you. Let's return together, Emil.
Leave. The place of your death is not here.
Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do that.
To kill, to die, to know one without the other would be maddening.
I hope she doesn't say anything else beyond that, because I'll never know.
has been vanquished. Everyone, move to gain control of the keep. Victory is ours. Raise the banner of the knights. May it soar proudly over the impregnable fortress.
Oh, I have to meet Emil.
I do like that in this path you have more characters with ties to the story, because pretty much no one in Golden Deer had any ties to anything in the main story. I meant to zoom in, and I fucked it up. I forget you can't zoom in during dialogue. It wants to skip. I really wish they weren't the same button.
Emil. I'm so sorry. This is all my fault for leaving you behind when I left House Bartels. I should have gone back for you sooner. I'm sorry for not being a better sister to you.
Mercedes.
Please forgive me, Emil.
Mercy, we need to go. Now.
Goodbye.
Your Highness,
It's a touching scene.
Our capture of the fortress is complete.
Now the path to the Imperial capital.
You obviously only get it if you have her.
Once we have finished cleaning up after the battle, let's have another meeting to discuss our next move.
Aren't you overworking yourself?
Naturally, but it matters not. Consider this. Once this war is over, the mountain of official business on my plate will be even taller. If I can't handle at least this much, how will I...
Pardon the interruption. We've just received a letter from Margrave Gautier.
Very well. I will read it at once. I see. It seems the conflict within Fargus has at last come to an end.
I mean,
yes.
They'd be dumb to continue
Margrave
it.
and the other Eastern Lords are at the center of it, and are gathering the kingdom's military forces even now. They intend to join with the Alliance army and send troops and supplies to the monastery.
What do you know? My old man is really pulling his weight. Did he seem well?
Yes, as well as can be expected. He has taken it upon himself to bring order back to our troubled territory, while His Highness is away.
I am truly in the Margrave's debt. I will be sure to thank him properly at first opportunity. Thank you for the information. Now tell me, did it seem to you that my presence was needed back at the monastery?
Okay, ow.
Well, I do have a verbal message from the Margrave on the subject.
A verbal message? How strange.
The other day, he arrested one of Viscount Clyman's men. And, well...
Who?
The prisoner has claimed involvement in the tragedy of Duscur. He has implicated his lord as well.
Go on.
Ooh.
I was told they would be transporting this man to the monastery, along with the troops and supplies. The Margrave said that regardless of the credibility of the man's testimony, how he should be dealt with was your decision alone, Your Highness.
Alright. Margrave putting in work.
All that considered, I will return to the monastery at once. Will you come with me, Professor?
Yes.
Thank you.
I like that. I really wish I could use Sora the Creator more, because it's like the whip sword animation for it is really cool. Uh-oh.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Verdant Rain Moon. Our chosen paths.
So what is this, chapter 21?
The Kingdom Army has captured Fort Mercius, managing troops from the now stable Western Kingdom and former Alliance territory. The Kingdom Army returns to Garreg Mach to regroup and reorganize its forces. With sufficient might to challenge the Empire, the Kingdom Army finalizes their plans to march on Enbar, the Imperial capital.
Alright. So this is... I don't know what we're going to do at, what, 2-3 more chapters?
Ah, there you are. His Highness was looking for you.
Is this really daytime? It's like early in the morning.
He's gone ahead and started interrogating the prisoner, Viscount Clyman's man. He said he'd like for you and I to be present as well. Will you come with me?
Of course. So we'll finally get this guy to spill the beans.
Are you really so keen to lose your head?
I only did what I believed was right. I swear to the goddess that I'm not lying. Amidst the turmoil of the tragedy, Lady Patricia was supposed to be the only one who was unharmed. We had been given orders ahead of time to not approach her carriage.
Is she an accomplice?
Of course not. What would my stepmother...
Oh, well, you say that now.
Perhaps Lady Patricia would have done anything to return to the Empire, to her husband and daughter.
Yeah.
What exactly are you implying?
For the past few months, I've been spying on lords who defected to the Empire in order to investigate rumors about Lady Patricia. Cornelius' words were true. The two of them, I am afraid they conspired together after all.
Enough of this nonsense. You say she wished to return home? That isn't nearly enough reason to cause such a tragedy.
I do not intend to imply that the two of them were solely responsible for the whole affair. There were likely nobles who opposed the king, or potentially someone who wanted to throw the kingdom into chaos. The Empire and people like Solon and Kranya had their motives too.
So my stepmother joined with them to cause the tragedy. Is that what you believe?
Ultimately, this is just conjecture based on the evidence at hand. I have no idea what their true intentions were.
I see. We will hear what this man has to say. For now.
My lord had long felt that King Lambert's radical ways were dangerous. At the time he was approached with an offer to take part in the incident at Duscur. My lord loves his homeland. To me, he embodied justice. We were only doing what we thought was right.
And And so, in the name of justice, he caused massacre
Yeah.
upon massacre out of love for his
Justice.
You murdered your own king, killed our soldiers, and involved innocent citizens. And yet you have the gall to speak of justice.
I am only standing before you now because I could no longer bear the weight of my sins.
Do you share those feelings about them? Probably both lead to the same
Yes,
thing.
I believe I do.
Gilbert, lock this man in his cell.
Are you not going to kill him?
I will make that decision once I have had time to consider this man's definition of justice.
He's a generic, just kill him. He slaughtered like 30 of those in the last mission. Obviously, he's not okay.
No, I cannot say that I am. Tell me, Professor, how well do you remember your father, Gerald?
Very well.
Soon enough, you will come to understand how painful it is to forget the faces of those who have passed on. To be honest, I cannot really remember my stepmother's... that woman's smile, nor the sound of her voice. I always told myself that I would not allow my mind to forget, and yet, all I can recall with clarity is her gazing away, so forlorn. Did my stepmother wish to go home so badly that she would kill Father and me? Kill her false family? Home to her own blood. Her true family.
This is like a Fates plotline. There's no way to know for sure.
I suppose it doesn't make any difference now. I am asking you questions you could not possibly know the answer to. I am finished with thoughts like that. I am finally able to go on living.
That is actually the plotline of Fates.
If I truly treasure those who have died,
At least
then
birth
I
rate.
must earnestly atone for my sins. Father, Glenn, all of the soldiers who have fallen, the people of Dusker who still suffer persecution. The only atonement I can offer them now is to take responsibility for this broken kingdom that has been entrusted to me.
Take responsibility for the
That is
kingdom.
why I feel that I must meet with Edelgard and try to talk to her. Do you think it is a fool's errand? Honestly, I think so too. And I must swallow my feelings and grudges, our whole history really, and ask her about this future that she sees. What she aims for once her domination is complete. What kind of justice she clings to as she fights. And why she felt it necessary to start this war.
Yeah, that's why I have to have him talk to her.
That asking her these things is the true responsibility I have been tasked with as king.
How will you accomplish that?
We will march our troops to the Imperial
Yeah,
capital.
we'll do basically Golden
Before
Deer.
any battle begins, we will set up camp nearby and send a messenger. I will tell her that I need to speak with her in a safe place, without any weapons or troops. As to whether or not she will agree to my request, well, that rests solely on Edelgard.
I'm certain she'll... I don't know why she would
Believe that as
agree.
well. You know, Professor, when we fought in Ferdiad, Cornelia mocked me and called me pitiful. But even if it is true that my stepmother never loved me, I am not to be pitied. After all, I have allies and dear friends who care for me. And now, I also have you by my side.
So heartwarming. Such a much better resolution to his character arc. Alright, is that it? What did I even do last fight? I feel like I've done stuff, and at the same time I feel like I've done legitimately nothing. Yeah, so this is the final chapter for this, and then, or well, it's not the final, it's the penultimate chapter, and then there's one more chapter. So I don't see how they're gonna weave Nemesis into this. Now they're gonna figure all the other stuff out, throwing in extra characters and all that stuff. I don't know how they're gonna do that. Maybe they just won't. Maybe that's just exclusive. Manuela. Oh, we're gonna be able to celebrate Dedu's birthday? That'd be kind of fucked up. Conquer Enbar. I mean, you already know what I'm gonna do. Just kind of kill time for another hour or two. Oh wait, there's a quest. Like, I really shouldn't even do double days worth of exploring. I don't really gain anything from it.
Please.
Ooh, here we
It
go.
matters not how just our cause may be. In the end, war is nothing more than organized murder. I understand the desire to reach a conclusion, but we mustn't overlook the sins inherent in our deeds.
I understand, of course.
Sorry. I have a tendency.
The other one was the right one?
We have lost so much, and in return, we have taken much from our enemies. I pray we can put an end to this cycle of violence.
Okay.
I have a request.
Poultry and carrot. I have to have that. Yeah,
Thank
definitely.
you very much.
Hilda gives those quests in Golden Deer, so it's whatever.
We have lost.
No, go away.
I believe in you, but please ensure that His Highness survives as well. Fodlan's future would be in peril if we lost him. I would not be able to go on.
Leave it to me.
Professor, our next battlefield will be the Imperial capital. There will be no turning back. If you have any unfinished business here, you'd best settle it before we depart.
Leave it
I
to
knew
me.
I could count on you.
I don't know. Maybe there's there's not enough time is the right response, really.
Need something?
Yeah, so I'm at like 5,600. I think that's a pretty comfy amount. So honestly, okay, let me be completely honest. This is, if anyone has been around on this channel long enough, I highly doubt it. Oh, hold on, we gotta do this. Being a nobleman, having some sway life, I told people if I stay locked in my room, they leave me be. One day everyone will listen to you. Responsibility is the price you pay for freedom. Well, she would like this, right? Yeah, cool. If you ever do decide to go watch my Lightning Returns playthrough, the finale of that playthrough was basically me saying, look, alright, it's the longest playthrough I've ever done. I have played it for, at that point, like 100 and some parts, like 160, 170 parts. And I said to myself, and I said on the playthrough, if things go wrong, like I just said, I'm going to rush to the end of the game. I'm just going to play out the end of the game. And I just slept for 3 days until the game ended, or something like that. It was like 3 or 4 days. And, it was a fun playthrough. In fact, for the longest, it was my longest playthrough. I think for like a year or two it was, until Phantom Pain came along. And then after Phantom Pain, Origins dethroned Phantom Pain, I think. And then Odyssey dethroned Origins. And now Odyssey is the new limit. Technically, there's more Battlefield 4 footage on my channel than anything else. But I don't really count Battlefield 4 because it's not really a playthrough, it's just gameplay. And yeah, it's a long, long, long story. Now, what was I doing again? Fuck. I can never remember who I'm... Oh, these two. Trying to get their A rank. If I don't really care that much. Well, I mean, I guess I should go for at least everyone kind of ends up with someone. Except for poor Aloy and Sedeth, because there's just not enough women. If you played a female, there would be enough women. Because you would free up whoever you pick that isn't... I lost my train of thought. Oh, here we go. We might get it, actually.
Manuela, I would like to apologize. The other day, I said some things to you that I am, well, not proud of in the least.
Oh no, Hanneman. It is I who should be apologizing. I behaved in just the most dreadful, dreadful manner. I was just lashing out at everything. You were right to call me out. Really. And I do very much mean this. I'm so sorry for my behavior.
No, please, pay it no mind. Actually, I'm thankful for what you said during our conflict.
Thankful?
Yes. You made me realize that I have a somewhat meddlesome nature. Thanks to you, I believe I found an area in which I can improve myself.
I could say the same thing, you know. Your accusations, they really hit home. After I cooled down, I realized you were right. I really ought to try and keep my emotions a bit more under control.
Well, that's good to hear. It seems this wasn't a fruitless clash for either of us.
I have no clue what's going on.
Indeed. There's nothing more depressing than a pointless fight, is there? Don't you wonder, though, just how many times we've had this same argument?
We do always seem to be at one another's throats before we even realize it. I don't know how we manage to keep it up.
You're not wrong.
Okay.
Something the matter, Hanneman?
He has a 1,000-yard stare.
Just, you don't smile like that very often, but when you do, it is quite charming. Perhaps your struggles in love are due to your reliance on false affection instead of your more natural charms.
Well, thank you for the compliment. Even if you did have to spoil it with criticism. If you weren't so judgmental all the time, maybe
I
you'd
read
have
more
had
fuck,
luck in
Jesus.
romance yourself.
What? Manuela, as your friend, I was only trying to give you a useful bit of advice.
And that so-called advice is exactly why I call you meddlesome and overbearing.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. They're back talking. Back at each other's throats. Okay.
Once you set out on your next mission, you won't be able to have a proper meal for a while, right? You should eat up while you can. Build up your physical strength to prepare for the mission.
Alright. So, is this mission like the two-parter from the end of Golden Deer? That might be the case, actually, because we are storming Inbar. If I remember, that's literally a two-part mission. I don't know if it's 2 chapters, though. That's what I'm really really confused by. What are we doing? Bernadetta likes to cook. HP max plus 3... Gain max HP and strength plus 1. Yeah, we'll make this.
Sounds fun. Let me show you my cooking talent.
Yeah, maybe that is... I don't know if the pan is supposed to have fire on that. That might be a little wrong. Oh, that gives a real big bonus. I actually did not know that. Alright. Who are the other people I'm trying to romance? I don't even remember. At this point, everyone loves me. I think Flane is the only person I don't have. It's like Flane and Aloe. Yeah, so maybe this is the final month.
Captain?
Unless it's all the same chapter and then the final mission will be... No, because there were 2 missions after the... I don't know. I guess the only solution is just to play. But I'm going to act like this is the final month because I'm kind of paranoid that it is. Who's in here? Oh, these 2.
We'll be heading for the capital soon. So much rests on this moment. Will the war really be over if we take the capital?
Definitely.
I truly...
Whatever. I mean, it shouldn't, but
this is the final battle.
who knows?
Don't you, Professor? When the war is over, everyone will be busy with their own lives. But let's all meet up again. So you, His Highness, my father, our monastery.
Great idea.
Oh, and all we have to do now.
Okay. So yeah, that's basically it. I guess when I come back, I'll probably just finish the game. Just flat out.